of these people and pretended he was all of these people. Alright, Harry, now move over a foot and pretend like you're Ron. Okay, Harry, move over a foot and pretend like you're Hermione. Okay, Harry, move over a foot again and pretend like you're Fleur.
Look fantastic in Fleur's outfit.
So they all fly away on their brooms, and I couldn't help but notice the hilarious lounge chair that Mad-Eye Moody uses as a broom. Oh my god, if I had a broom, it would be this. Yes, I would love to sit back and relax on my broom and just chill. Nobody looks as comfortable as Mad-Eye Moody does while they fly. I'm surprised every witch wizard don't use a broom like Mad-Eye's, because it must be so much more comfortable. I would not want a little stick in between my legs. Okay, that sounds weird. And then Hagrid's bike has, like, NOS, I guess. He presses a button and flames blast out the back and he goes flying. It's so good. So a Death Eater is following all of these Harrys, and they're able to distinguish the real Harry from the rest. And they're only able to do this because Hedwig comes out of nowhere and tries to protect it. God damn it, Hedwig. And then the owl dies. Like, he just gets hit by a random spell. So, that was a very accurate shot, dude. If you gave me a wand and told me to hit an owl that's flying while I'm flying on a broom, no, it's not happening, dude. I'm just not, no. But I guess this guy's extra accurate today. Also, kind of a huge oversight by Harry to not cage his owl. Like, what? Was this owl just flying around randomly? Why? And how do these Death Eaters know that this owl is Harry's? Like, what? It could have just been a random owl. They know about Hedwig? How? So the Death Eater calls Voldemort in, and Voldemort's like, hey, fuck you, Harry. And he tries to kill Harry, but Harry's wand just magically just shoots back at Voldemort. A lot of the times, Harry is saved just because the world wants to save him, and the magic is on his side. It's just luck. Yeah. During this scene, Mad-Eye Moody is murdered, and Harry feels responsible. So what does he do? He tries to abandon them in the middle of the night. Wow, Harry. Yeah, he's trying to save them, because they're all putting their life on the line for him. He feels guilty, I get it, but yeah. And then Ron comes out of nowhere, and he's like, dude, we're not just doing this for you, you know. So yeah, Dumbledore had some items gifted to the kids. And Harry is gifted a snitch. And it says, I open at the close. And I guess he's supposed to understand what that means. I wouldn't blame him if he never understood what that meant. They know that there's something inside, but it won't open for some reason. And he doesn't realize that he caught the snitch in his mouth, and it will open only when he touches it to his mouth. But what if he never learned that? Like, what if he never realized? Well, I guess he's just fucked then, right? And then they have a wedding? Why is there a wedding? Why? The Dark Lord is taking over the world. All of your lives are at risk. I know that they want a little bit of a distraction from everything that's going on. It seems like a good idea because, hey, people can use it right now. Things are very bleak. Then have a small wedding. Maybe you invite 5 people, like your closest friends. Not the entire wizarding world. This wedding is massive. What the fuck are they doing? Any of these random people that they invite could secretly be a Death Eater. It's insane that they're doing this. And of course, guess what happens? Yeah, the wedding obviously gets attacked by a bunch of Death Eaters. And it's a very chaotic scene. And I'm just sitting there thinking the entire time, why did you Why? At this wedding, Harry is talking to an old lady, and they're talking about Dumbledore. And she reveals some things about Dumbledore that Harry never knew. And then she says this.
Are you sure you knew him at all?
Why do British people hate the letter T so much? Are you sure you knew him at all? They either interject it where it doesn't need to be, like, at all, where the extra T come from, or they just abandon the letter altogether and don't pronounce it at all, with words like little or British.
A lot of people ask me what I do with my cakes after I make them. Typically, I give them away to friends or family, neighbors. Sometimes I eat them. It's not too hard to find somebody to eat cake. Sadly, this boot cake sat on my counter a little...
Whoa. What did the letter T do to you guys? The next time a British person is mean to you, just T-pose on them. They'll never understand why you're doing it, but you know why you're doing it. Harry, Ron, and Hermione spend a good, 20 minutes of this movie as random middle-aged people that work at the Ministry, so they can infiltrate the Ministry for a Horcrux locket that Professor Umbridge is wearing around her neck. I guess they were able to rescue her from the Centaurs. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. So Ron takes on the role of this random kind of work at the Ministry, and he really takes on it. Believe he's this guy after like 15 minutes. Bully. Basically, this guy's wife that Ron is pretending to be is being interrogated, and he has to save his wife that isn't actually his wife, it's just this random guy's wife, but Ron just decides to roleplay, and it's amazing.
This will be fun to tell the kids.
I know it's kind of tired and dumb to compare every evil thing to Nazi Germany, but the Ministry basically just turned into Nazi Germany. Wizards are interrogating other wizards, trying to weed out any muggles in their family tree, and also trying to identify those that aren't full wizard. They even have a statue in the middle of the Ministry of muggles being crushed. Yeah, it's kind of in your face. The propaganda isn't very effective. It's just like, yeah, we hate muggles. Like, this statue does nothing to convince wizards that muggles are inferior. It just shows a bunch of helpless people being crushed. I'm also not entirely sure if these aren't actual muggles that is just turned to stone. That very well could be the case. And if it is, that's even more disturbing. But if I were a wizard and I saw the statue, I wouldn't be like, wow, muggles are so shitty. I'm so happy I'm a wizard. I'm so happy I'm not a muggle. Instead, I'd be like, oh, wow. A little extreme, guys. There's a part when Harry uses Stupefy on Professor Umbridge, and it's amazing. Got you, bitch! So the kids are able to escape the Ministry, but when they transform back, their clothes miraculously fit them, when the adults that they were pretending to be were much larger. Like, their clothes should be hanging off of them. They should be swallowed by their clothes, basically. So you know how in Lord of the Rings, when Frodo is wearing the ring, it affects him, and it turns him into an evil person? Well, JK basically just stole that idea. So when Ron or Harry are wearing this locket that's a Horcrux, it starts to affect them, it turns them into an asshole. Some parts of this series are creatively bankrupt, but I feel like overall, the creativity is pretty good, so I'm able to overlook some of these things. So Harry, Ron, and Hermione are traveling along, and Ron ends up wearing the necklace because it's his turn, I guess. And it turns him into a massive apple. Why don't they try putting the locket into a bag or something? Like, just stick it in a bag. You don't have to wear this thing. Maybe they're afraid it'll, like, jump out of the bag and pop away or something. Wearing this thing obviously has awful repercussions. Just don't wear it. So Ron is lashing out at Harry in one scene. And Harry just kind of eggs him on and makes it much worse. He just escalates the situation. Instead of focusing on the necklace, that's obviously the problem here. No, Harry just gets butthurt and starts yelling back at Ron.
You think I don't know how this feels? You don't know how it feels.
Hermione is the only person that decides to point at the necklace, you know? She's like, take it off. Ron's like, no, I like it. Take it off. So Ron leaves them for a little bit in the movie. Then we get that super cute dance scene between Hermione and Harry.
You're loving Harry and Hermione where you go. Are they about to do something?
Obviously, these two should have ended up together. It makes no sense that they wouldn't end up together. All the signs point towards these two being more compatible and just being better for each other. Overall, and I will be screaming that to my grave, I don't understand the Ron Hermione thing at all. So Harry finally realizes that he has to put the snitch near his mouth for it to open. But if you remember how he actually caught the snitch, it was lodged in his throat, right? He coughed it up. So I think you would have to deep throat it, right? Just shove it way back in there, and then it will open. And then semen shoots out. But yeah, it totally would have made me think I had to put the entire thing in my mouth and close my lips around it, because the message I open at the close, it doesn't make me think it will open near the end of my life. It would make me think it will open when I close my mouth around it. Closing mouth makes more sense than the closing of a chapter in your life or something. It's worded very strange. So yeah, later in the movie, when Harry and Hermione go to Godric's Hollow, they don't use Polyjuice Potion to disguise themselves. Worded very strange. It would make me think it will open when I close my mouth around it. closing
work.
now.
I was worried the drive might have been damaged.
Closing of, like,
You can use each show's workstation to download the
it's worded
fabrication
very
plan.
strange.
Then
So
we can
yeah,
reconstruct
later in
your
the
armor.
movie, when Harry and Hermione go to Godric's Hollow, they don't use Polyjuice Potion to disguise themselves when they obviously should. They don't do it because of the principle. They don't want to be somebody else when they visit Harry's old house or whatever. They don't want to be someone else when visiting this very touching and history-heavy area. Like, what the hell does that mean? Come on, dude. Think about what's going on in the world right now. Keep yourself safe. Drink some Polyjuice Potion. Quit being an idiot. Jesus. Obviously, they don't do this because they don't want Harry and Hermione to be different people the entire movie, because that would be weird. So they find Bathilda Bagshot here, and this is the creepiest looking old woman I have ever seen in my entire life. This scene scared the shit out of me when I saw it. I also read the book before watching the movie, so I know it was coming. And it still scared the shit out of me. This woman is straight out of Resident Evil 7. I'm not joking. She's very scary looking. What the fuck? And she must smell like complete ass. Because she's been dead for a while, the snake killed her, and it's just wearing her skin. It's dead skin, and Harry and Hermione don't really care about her smell. Maybe Magic Snake put perfume on her. But yeah, she must smell like balls. Maybe Harry and Hermione just thought she was a woman that eventually they get attacked and they escape. During this escape, Harry breaks his wand. It's like this big deal. He's like, oh shit, I don't have a wand anymore. It's revealed later that Snape planted the Gryffindor sword at the bottom of a lake, a frozen lake. And he put it here because he knew that Harry would need it at some point. And he uses his Patronus to lead Harry. He's using someone else's wand, I don't know. But he melts a small portion of the lake so he can jump in, which is a very strange idea. Why wouldn't he melt a very large portion of the lake? You know how hard it is to swim back up into the hole that you made? Like, what? He should melt a massive area of the lake, so he doesn't have an issue swimming back up, but he doesn't. He's such a moron. And to think that he only gets dumber. He removes all of his clothes to jump into the lake and grab the sword. But he doesn't remove the locket. He keeps the evil locket around his neck as he jumps into a lake where he can drown. He doesn't think at all that maybe the locket won't behave itself. Wow. I think you might have wanted to walk back and give the locket to Hermione, and then try and retrieve the sword. And, like, what if he dropped the locket in the lake? Like, what an idiot! So yeah, when he swims down, the locket tries to drown him. Oh my god. So he can't swim up, and it's a big deal. Ron has to save his dumbass. Like, imagine if Ron didn't make it back in time. And remember that spell that Harry used during the Goblet of Fire? That, like, rocketed his ass out of the water? Remember? He just, like, torpedoed right out of the water. Why didn't he just do that? You're dying, dude. Use that torpedo spell and blast your ass out of this lake. So yeah, they're about to destroy the locket with the sword. But the locket tries to defend itself with magic. And it tries to enrage Ron by showing him, like, a vision of Harry making out with Hermione. And he's like, oh my god, this is so shitty. I can't believe this is happening. Why would the locket try to enrage Ron? He's going to try to attack the locket if it shows him something that he hates, right? What? What did the locket expect him to do? Throw the sword down and leave? Like, logically, he knows the locket is doing this. So it's just very strange. So they visit Luna's dad, and he tells them about the tale of the three brothers. And there's some really awesome animation to accompany this. Then there's a chase scene through some woods, which has some incredible cinematography. It clearly depicts the kids' desperation to escape. Before they start running from the Death Eaters, Harry, Ron, and Hermione are standing there, and they can clearly see their faces. But before they catch Harry, Hermione uses a bee sting spell on his face to, like, deform his face a little bit so they can't recognize it. They saw him earlier. They saw his face clear as day earlier. And he's wearing the same clothing. And it doesn't even matter because they find his scar anyway. I guess it was like a last-ditch effort. The fact that these people were fooled at all is so stupid. Everybody should know that Harry, Hermione, and Ron always travel together. If they find Hermione and Ron, they will find Harry. They're attached by the hip. I'm sure Voldemort knows this, at least, you know? But I guess his Death Eater dumbass friends don't know this. this. Emma Watson's acting when Bellatrix Lestrange is interrogating her is very good. It's convincing and it's creepy, and no, I don't like it.
I didn't take anything.
Dobby is on his king shit in this movie. Remember when he was a complete douche earlier in the series? Well, he does a complete 180. He saves everybody at the end, basically.
Whoa! Buckle up for the ride of your life! Car-loving Hot Wheels fans will get the chance of a lifetime. I love Hot Wheels. Whether you're 5 years old or 50 years old, you can play with these things and step into a world of magical wonder. This is amazing! Look at all this stuff, man! Where their imaginations can run wild.
I want to transform my car into a Hot Wheels dream.
This car is the Buckaroo, so we're going to buck this thing. Transforming nostalgic cars from their past. I feel like a little kid.
My grandfather taught me how to drive this car.
Into the life-size Hot Wheels of their dreams. I've waited almost 40 years to be able to skateboard on my dad's caddy, and I'm finally going to make that a reality. Y'all ready? Good luck. You're going to need it. So I want to change this van into the biggest, the baddest funeral van that's ever existed. Our panel of car experts.
This build is banging.
We'll be joined by celebrity guest judges. It's Gary Cruz. What? Anthony Anderson. We are so fired up to see some life-size Hot Wheels. From the Fast and the Furious series, Sung Kang. Joe McHale. I want to see Hot Wheels as big as our combined forehead space. To crown the winner, who takes home $25,000, and a key to our finale, where one lucky super fan will get their design made into an actual Hot Wheels diecast that you can buy. Get ready, get set, go! This is Hot Wheels Ultimate.
So that's ass. Shoe. Oh, wait. I need to repair too. The Moon Crash DLC. It's only been 19 minutes, bro. That's crazy. I can tell.
No. Nothing that interferes with memory formation.
Don't I bike? Put these back in, or might just start. Ah!
Morgan, this is Chief Elizab. The airlocks on Talos are sealed, but there's an opening at the cargo bay you could use. I think you can get back inside the station here.
I've been wondering if it might be bothering you that you planned your own death. It's a lot to swallow. My advice would be, try not to think about the end. Focus on what's in front of you, one step at a time. I'm here if you need help.
I want to get the... There's like tons of exotic materials.
It won't work. It's part of your brother's lockdown. The main lift and every exterior airlock. You're stuck until you can do something about it. He's trying to slow you down, Morgan, and putting everyone at risk in the process.
I love how he suggests that it's not even gonna stop me, it's slowing me down. He's trying to slow me down. I'm literally the doom mover. He can't stop me, but I'm like impenetrable. See, and this is why I hate going outside, because a lot of high-level Typhon. Ooh. Look at Earth. I'm pretty sure you can see the,
This is Dr. Dayo Ikoyi. I'm broadcasting to all contacts in proximity. Please, whoever is out there, listen to me. Oxygen is low, and I have no spacesuit. And ask me.
Oh. Wait, I think I'm gonna fuck up.
Beside this container, but I have no way to dock with the station from in here.
Oh, he's in here.
Wait, what are you doing? Stop, damn you, stop!
Oh. I think I fucked up. What the what? Yeah, I remember making a mistake last time. They still let me choose the good ending, too.
This is Dr. Dio Igwe. I'm broadcasting to all contacts in proximity. Please, whoever is out there, listen to me. Oxygen is low, and I have no spacesuit. An accident in cargo bay forced me to seal myself inside this container, but I have no way to dock with the station from in here.
I see you, Morgan. We've locked down the cargo bay. We're safe. For the moment. It will be a trick to get inside. There's not an airlock anymore. That explosion took care of that. Maybe you can do something with the shipping containers.
Oh. This game's so fucking ass, bro. How do I dock him? Within a matter of minutes, too. I guess I'll just have to...
This is Dr. Dio Igwe. I'm broadcasting to all contacts in proximity. Please, whoever is out there, listen to me. Oxygen is low, and I have no spacesuit. An accident in cargo bay forced me to seal myself inside this container, but I have no way to dock with the station from in here.
I see you, Morgan. We've locked down the cargo bay. We're safe. For the moment. It will be a trick to get inside. There's not an airlock anymore. That explosion took care of that. Maybe you can do something with the shipping containers.
Maybe, but do I want to? Wait, do I want to? Hold up. Wait, where the fuck do I go? Where do I go? Wait. I'm so confused, bro. I'm gonna just say, fuck, I'm lost. Where the fuck it... That's another reason why I fucking hate being out here. Where the fuck is it? There... This Dr. Igwe's.
Oh, at last. I thought that crate would be my coffee. Even the stale air of Talos laced with a faint hint of nicotine and antibacterials. Oh, it's like spring. My thanks, Dr. Yu. But I thought... Well, you're no longer running the memory hamster wheel, I see. I hope you're coming in after me. Would be good to see a familiar face. I'm transmitting the code to the crate I was in.
You found Dr. Igwe. He worked in the simulation lab and in psychotronics. He might be helpful, but he's unlikely to approve of your mission, despite everything he's suffered. Though I will note, he's always admired you and Alex quite a bit.
Is this gonna open? Could have at least an left side to it. 21, do something. I want you to do something for me.
Packed with over 3 hours of bonus content, including all new interviews from the cast and crew. Yellowstone, on the first 8 episodes of season 5 of Ray.
Who the fuck said that?
Dr. Yu! Morgan! Up here! Officer Cool! We can't open the main door or our friends are gonna pour through. Get up to the catwalk. We'll get you inside.
Okay, I got you. Thanks, buddy. I remember always loving to save you guys. That's understandable. That's
Hello, in this video we're talking about Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, another David Yates movie.
I was only wondering.
Dr. Yu! Morgan! Up here! Officer Cool! If we can't open the main door or our friends are gonna pour through. Get up to the catwalk. We'll get you inside.
An army is having an impact on the world at large, which includes the Muggle world. Harry and Dumbledore visit Professor Dumbledore. He's trying to conceal himself as an armchair, but I guess he forgot that his shoes were maniacs. I like how the furniture, or just thing in the entire apartment that isn't destroyed, makes it stand out like a sore thumb, but I know they did this on purpose, so I noticed it before I love the part that Dumbledore puts the apartment together. It's such a cool scene. It seems like this.
Man, I was doing good too. Yeah, let me unplug this. No, I'm doing amazing.
So
I don't care if it's low. I'm doing fucking fantastic.
Hello, today we're talking about Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, the one and only movie from this.
You should, bro.
Dr. Yu! Morgan! Up here! Officer Cool! If we can't open the main door or our friends are gonna pour through. Get up to the catwalk. We'll get you inside.
Granted, you're darker He also made the 2016 Tarzan movie. Remember that? But I'm probably going to make a massive video on those movies when the next one comes out. I'm pretty sure there's like 5 of them being made. What? So in the beginning of this movie, Dudley and Harry run into Dementors after Harry gets bullied by Dudley and his friends. I guess Dudley's like a cool kid somehow, and he has a bunch of friends. How? Anyway, when they're getting attacked by Dementors, Harry doesn't even think about it until he's like on the brink of death. It's so weird. But 3 minutes ago, he was about to use it on Dudley for bullying him.
That's fine.
For this
I died. I'm good.
Replicating different shades of red that I see in a real tomato. The center is a more cool purple red, and the outside edges are a warmer orange red. Because when you're going for hyperrealism, red isn't just red. There are endless shades of red. You gotta include a variety or it won't look real. Did you know that I was a painter before I was a hyperrealistic cake maker? Because when I make cakes, I get to utilize my painting skills, like with this one.
Oh, I'm almost ugly. Oh shit, I'm almost ugly.
Because you know we got work to do. When it's time to pitch your product to clients, a more personable and friendly approach can help sell it. And look.
Hello, buddy.
Due to a catastrophic breach in Cargo Bay 1, all personnel are to avoid the area until repairs have been completed and safety checks confirmed. Effective.
The vendor comes out of nowhere and starts sucking the soul out of my ass, then I'll think about it.
Personnel will be contacted for temporary reassignment. This is a pre-recorded broadcast.
So yeah, obviously Harry uses his Patronus on them, and this propels the movie forward.
Well, that's...
He gets in big trouble. So Harry gets expelled from school because of this. But after learns about this, his reaction is hilarious. I love the way he says justice. So good. Oh man, he is perfect. It couldn't have found a better person to play Uncle Vernon. It's just not possible. If you were to ask someone what the rules are as far as magic goes in the Harry Potter universe, most people wouldn't be able to answer you because there simply aren't any. Sometimes muggles can see the spells, other times they can't see the spells. Sometimes wizards can open walls in front of muggles and they won't notice. Sometimes wizards can run through walls and muggles won't notice. Other times muggles will notice. But they don't really explain why these things happen. It's just that, personally, I prefer magic systems that are complex. I know that takes a lot of mystery out of it. But personally, I would like to sacrifice some mystery. That makes more sense. A great example of a story that does this well is Patrick Rothfuss's The King Killer Chronicle. I absolutely love that is I have to see why because it's makes sense because it's not time. It's just magic. So this movie is much darker in tone than the previous movies. In the beginning of this movie, Harry attends a trial. So yeah, obviously, if they're bringing lawyers into this, it's not going to be for children. So. And who is Harry's lawyer? Oh, he doesn't have one. Just kidding. It's Dumbledore. Albus Percival Brian Dumbledore. And I love how one of his middle names is just Brian. I'm sure there's some names more that I'm just not familiar with. But what were his parents thinking? Why throw the Brian in there? Like, this dude has 9 names as it is. Just take the Brian out. All the other names sound cool. And I like how the Ministry knew that Dumbledore was going to try and get Harry on the board. So they changed the time of this trial. And Dumbledore still found a way to get there in time. Those bastards. Oh my god. They're so weird. This movie introduces us to Dolores Umbridge. I don't think I've ever hated a character more than Dolores Umbridge. Some people come close, like Ramsay Bolton from Game of Thrones, but goddamn. This woman. She is so hateable. It's impressive. Imelda Staunton, you did amazing in this role. I don't know what it is about the Harry Potter movies. I know I'm repeating myself, okay, but these movies were cast so well. It's so impressive, honestly. This woman is obsessed with order and making sure everything is in its correct place. Oh, she also likes cats. There's 1 million kittens on her wall. They're probably all slave kittens stuck in these pictures, and they're all screaming to be released. I just made that up, but I'm pretty sure that's accurate. So before Harry goes to detention for saying something about Voldemort existing, Dolores is shown straightening a pencil on her desk because she loves order and structure. But then they cut to a different shot, and the pencil is not straight. Did the Charlie notice that? She just straightened that pencil. Look at it now. Why isn't it straight? Bullshit I won't abide by in these movies. Disgraceful. In this movie, they also introduced us to Bloodborne Texas. They're called like they can only be seen by people who have reached death or have acquired enough insight into the villain. This is very Bloodborne-esque creature. I'm a big fan. Although there's a part where people find them later, like Mitch Levinson death, but they're just flying nothing. They climb up onto nothing, start to fly. That's probably kind of scary. And how you not bump into these things, huh? They pull carriages all over the place. I'm sure these kids must bump into them sometimes. But no, they just don't know what they are. They don't know how these carriages are being pulled. They're magic carriages. No, you're telling me these kids never once tried to walk in front of the carriage where these creepy Pegasus things are? I call bullshit. So Hermione scolds Ron for eating, and it is hilarious. I always forget how funny it is just by people's reactions.
I'd prefer without pills. Bring on Apretude, long-acting protection from HIV. Apretude is a prescription medicine used to reduce the risk of HIV without daily PrEP pills. Bring on not worrying about daily doses.
I PrEP without pills.
Apretude is the first and only long-acting PrEP, with one shot every other month, just 6 times a year. Apretude was proven superior to a daily PrEP pill, reducing the risk of HIV in head-to-head studies. It was among the most diverse PrEP studies ever conducted. You must be HIV negative to receive Apretude. You get tested before each injection. If you think you were exposed to HIV or have flu-like symptoms, tell your doctor right away. Apretude does not prevent other sexually transmitted infections. Practice safer sex. Don't take Apretude for emergencies or take certain medicines as they may interact. Tell your doctor rash or other allergic reactions.
I hate this.
Stop Apretude. Get medical help right away. Serious side effects include allergic reactions, liver problems, depression. Some of the most common side effects include rejection side
Come on, give me some good, baby.
You must receive Apretude.
That's crazy.
Bring on a different way to help you.
No.
Ask your doctor about long-acting Apretude.
And PrEP without
I'm gonna just. What do you mean, let our friends in? What? Wasn't there like a nightmare I had to kill?
Now, James, bring on those babies.
Okay, this is baby
What does that mean? What do you mean, bring on those babies? Fuck, nope.
Just the simple reactions that are so funny. I couldn't help but think about this, okay? Imelda Staunton, the actress that plays Umbridge, she must be very famous for this role. She's married and has a single child. I'm just wondering, say her child like smoked a little bit of weed or something, and her mom yelled at her. If her kid calls her mom, whenever she's in a fight with her mom, do you think she just says, "Shut up, Umbridge"? I don't know. She's probably like the sweetest woman on earth. There's a part when Professor Umbridge literally measures how tall Professor Flitwick is. Oh my god.
Fuck.
Like, as if this has anything to do with how well he can teach a class. And of course, there's the infamous scene of Dolores Umbridge trying to banish Professor Trelawney off the grounds because she deems her useless as a teacher, I guess. This was such a great tactic to make people hate Dolores Umbridge. Oh god. Because Professor Trelawney is kind of quirky and strange, but also really lovable. You can tell that she's in love with the school. This is her home. Her entire life is in this classroom. So just seeing her stand
Oh no, that's fine.
It's so sad. It gets me every single time I see this. And then the absolute comes out and affects her. And then Dumbledore comes out of nowhere and saves her. It's a really impactful scene. Since Harry knows about the rise of Voldemort, he doesn't want himself and his fellow students to be defenseless. Dolores Umbridge works with the Ministry, and she believes that everything about the Dark Lord rising is false. Against our arts class so that the kids aren't actively learning spells. Instead, they're just reading textbooks. And obviously, Harry doesn't like this, so he creates Dumbledore's Garden. That's what he calls it.
Dr. Yu, again.
Weird name to give it. Whatever, they like Dumbledore. One thing that I find kind of strange is that they write down...
I want to thank you for the kindness.
Officers collected supplies.
I hope you recall me. Dr. Igwe. Dyer Igwe. Your brother, Alex, brought me to the station to head up neuromod research. I have one, but no aptitude test. The saving it, but, well, now might be best. Here, I'm sure you could make better use of it.
Bitch, one neuromod.
Use magic to, like, password protect it on a piece of paper or something. So no rando just come along.
Well, I was hoping she was dead so I could raid her. This game's messing with my insanity.
Just the idea of the room of requirement is very old, and I think it works wonders. It's an interesting concept, and one that I think is pretty big in the world of use magic. Filch is kind of bonds with the kids. He knows that they're up to something, so he sneaks around and tries to follow them. He basically just does the burger. Come on. It's so animated, but it's so funny. So the Weasley twins leave a heart-shaped box of chocolates for Filch, and he's like, oh, it must be for me! What the hell? Like, Crabbe and Goyle did the same shit earlier. How come whenever these people find a random snack just floating there, they're like, yeah. And then Filch gets these massive boils all over his face, and one of them pops, like, was that necessary? I gotta say, Daniel Radcliffe's acting has improved a lot since the last...
Heard Dr. Igwe was floating in a cargo crate outside the ship. Maybe he stayed there. He might have survived longer than any of us.
Obviously, we were led to believe that Harry's parents were perfect, when obviously they weren't. They had a lot of flaws, just like everybody else, and when Harry learns that, it kind of like shatters his perception of them, and he has a hard time believing it. So yeah, I like that. So then there's the Weasley fireworks display in the testing room, and it's amazing. The kids lead Professor Umbridge into the forest because they promise her there's this secret weapon that they're hiding in there somewhere. Obviously, they're lost. She gets taken by centaurs, and it's the best history. Sorry, just don't tell
God, that's what I was thinking of. It makes me sick.
It makes me sick too.
It's a spell called Levicorpus, and she uses it on the Death Eater, and sends him flying up into the Neverwinter. Presumably floats up and drops to his death. Oh my god, why aren't more people using this stuff? Screw stunning someone. Just send them all the way up into space. Harry Potter and the crew are in this prophecy room. All of these glass balls are random prophecies.
What is it doing? Oh my god, did it? I think I'm gonna be sick.
It just made another one of those things, like it pulled it right out of Enoch's corpse.
Corpse? Maybe. I don't know, maybe it saved him. It could still be Enoch.
Does it look like it? Sam, promise me you'll kill me if I ever end up like that.
Sarah will get us out of this. She got us this far. We're safe.
For now.
I'll get you through it. I'll get you through it. I'll get you through it.
Don't know if Dr. Igwe is lucky to be here or not. Might have been safer in his crate.
It's awesome. Throughout this movie, Snape was teaching Harry how to battle people who are trying to infiltrate his mind. And later in the movie, Voldemort tries to infiltrate his mind. And during this part, there's a flash clip of Voldemort with his tongue out going, it's so funny.
You got a room. Still doing all right?
I am, Officer Rose. Thank you.
It's no burns?
No, you pulled me out just in time. Ow.
Well, you made dangerously playing with fire like that.
I'll try and let you know before I do it again.
Please.
It's so funny.
All right, I'll be back to check on you.
Thank you, Al.
Make him do this weird thing with his tongue and what? Why? It's interesting, at least. At the end of this movie, Cornelius Fudge finds Voldemort. He stares directly at him, and he's like, oh my god, he's back! It's pretty funny, although, how would you know? Right? Like, this is Voldemort's reincarnated version. I'm pretty sure before he had nose, right? Why would someone just randomly come to the conclusion that this weird snake man is Voldemort? What? Overall, pretty good movie. I liked it. But yeah, there's lots of iconic moments in this movie. But I gotta say, the inclusion of Umbridge.
So you came all this way, only to get back into Talos? Only way in is through the door to Cargo Bay B, which is filled with those creatures that your brother insisted couldn't escape confinement. Kind of like you. I'm the only one with the code. It's yours if you can help us secure the firepower we should have had when assigned here. The Eradicator turret fabrication plan. My men told me power's been restored to the fabricator. That was you, wasn't it? I was quick to underestimate you, Doctor. That means all we need is the turret fabricator plan. There's one in the safe in the security office, but the hull breach puts it out of my reach. Still, if you have a suit and are up for another walk, we could really use the additional firepower. Look, I don't know what you're planning, Morgan, but just remember, the only thing that matters is how you treat the people that are still alive.
I got this, don't worry. You're safe with me. Not actually, I'm gonna blow this bitch up, but kinda like how I
am worried the lifts were sealed for a reason. I don't know if that will prevent the aliens from moving through the station.
Deployer plan. Whatever the hell a deployer is.
Please, hold still. This will only take a minute. Good as new. Please fill out the
These Transcat PPN-8 pistols are mostly for show. They don't do much against the attackers. With the Eradicator turrets, you have a chance.
Fuck.
Dr. Adrian, what?
I did it.
You came along when you did.
You might want to hide those. I like how the armchair is the only makes it generally a sore thumb, but I know they did this on purpose. Dumbledore does, but
What? I forgot that them bitches be doing damage.
I love the part when Dumbledore puts the apartment back together. It's such a cool scene.
I am worried the lifts were sealed for a reason, but I don't know if that will prevent the aliens from moving through the station.
Everything go back into place. It's one of those scenes that makes you want to watch the BTS.
There must be a way to get some turrets online.
There is, Betty, don't worry.
So this brings him up. I just have to change him. I think this brings
And then Dumbledore takes it back and he does likes knitting patterns. I love it so much. Then there's a scene when Hermione, Ron, and Harry are all hanging out.
Dr. Adrian is blessed. It was fortunate you came along when you did.
I don't know. Literally anywhere, given the events of the last 5 movies? What? What's a strange thing to say, Harry? The twins have a joke shot in this movie, and it's really awesome. I love seeing how they brought it to life.
Audience stuck with over 40,000 packages. 15 people.
The creativity involved in just showing us.
So you give me nothing for all that super
These
secret
Transcat
awesome stuff I
PPN-8
did.
pistols are mostly for show. They don't do much against the attackers.
Pussy.
Because remember, Harry is rich. But when you think about this, it's kind of weird, right? Because remember when Ron had a broken wand and it was ruining everything in his life? And Harry never thought once about buying his best friend a new wand. When he's rich, like he inherited a bunch of money from his parents, he hardly ever touches the money. It's not like he loves Wizard Bling.
With the Eradicator turrets, you have a chance.
Or like a Harry Potter necklace with a bunch of diamonds on it. This kid doesn't use his money, but he still just lets his best friend and his best friend's family live in squalor. Yeah, he's kind of a strange kid. Maybe he just forgot he was rich, you know? Like, then there's the part on the train when Harry is spying on the he uses his invisibility club, so Draco just knows he's there.
Yes, it feels like me.
How, though? He just does? Oh, okay. Pretty good intuition, I guess. And then Ron is scolded by Hermione for eating together. What world do Ron and Hermione end up in? Come on! These people are so toxic with one another. It's insane. And it just gets worse. They're not with each other in any way. For some reason, they just want to hammer it all. Love, and they're meant to be together. Soulmates? What? In reality, Harry and Hermione will obviously end up together because they're just so much more together. And for some reason, Harry doesn't find her attractive. Like, what? How? Like, make Ron end up with someone like Ruda or something. Maybe she's weird enough to put up with this bullshit. I don't know. Like,
what?
I mentioned this
yes.
because Dumbledore even asks Harry about Hermione and their relationship with one another.
She's pretty, and we're friends.
You guys should see the uncut version. What's good, Dumbledore? Oh yeah, we fucking. They show us some flashbacks
okay.
of Riddle in this movie, and clearly he's a kid that desperately needs therapy. When Dumbledore visits
okay, I will.
He's just like,
I will.
Microgravity detected. Scan complete. New psionic aptitude available. Hazardous atmosphere conditions. Suit integrity damaged. Hazardous atmosphere conditions. Suit integrity damaged.
You found the Eradicator schematic. If only we had those turrets earlier. Keep an eye out for materials to build them. Schematics half the battle. Once they're built, though, I can't wait to see what they do to our new friends.
Attitude adjustment required. Attitude adjustment required. Log submitted. Attitude adjustment required. Debug ability to scan 0.7.6. Verbose on. Eradicator Auto Turret version 0.7.6 online. Attitude adjustment required. Diagnostic check. Verbose. Nominal power load. Actuators. Nominal tilt handling error. Please contact engineering. Version 0.7.6. Online. Deploying. Scanning.
Peg ready.
Materials sensor reset.
Sit drop in! Don't let it get close!
Nothing.
I need a cigarette.
Didn't realize how much I'd missed combat. And how much I didn't. Not going to lie, that felt good. Haven't seen that much action since the Middle East evacuation.
Well, that's some fine shooting, if I do say so myself.
We won! And I'm still breathing. We're still breathing.
Target error. Insufficient Typhon material found. Standing down.
Scanning target error. Insufficient time and material found. Standing down.
Micah, not sure you got your transcribe. Morgan's making his way to you now. You and anyone else, so you don't shoot him accidentally. Or on purpose. Morgan? I thought he was Elsa.
Morga? Mikhaila. I didn't think to check your transcribe. Not sure how you got here.
Not sure you got your transcribe. Morgan's making his way to you now. Warning you and anyone else, so you don't shoot him accidentally. Or on purpose. Morgan?
Morga? Mikhaila. I didn't think to check your transcribe. Not sure how you got here. I thought you left because... Never mind. Morga? Mikhaila. I didn't think to check your transcribe. Not sure how you got here. I thought you left... Never mind. Airlocks and lifts are locked up. Like my lungs. Paraplexis. I'm even seeing the spots now. Morga? Mikhaila. I didn't think to check your transcribe. Not sure. Dear, I thought you left because... Never mind. Airlocks and lifts are locked up. Like my lungs. Paraplexis. I'm even seeing the spots now. You were right. Even if I could get my booster shots from my office. But I think I can get us out. By cycling the main reactor to bypass the lockdown. I know it sounds crazy, but I can walk you through it. I do it myself, but... Just get here, alright?
Requesting new operator. TranStar Pyramid.
Maybe I can help you.
Neural.
Diagnosing superficial injuries. Nothing a portable medical kit can handle. Try to relax. All done. You can fill out a service questionnaire at the front desk. Hello. Nice to see you.
Specimens required. Suit integrity damaged. More specimens required.